Go.
Yeah, it's the podcast. What's the odds with Steve Renazizi? It's Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. Another day, another dollar. I'm tired today, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little fucking fried. My Whoop wristband that I wear every night has been telling me I have not been sleeping lately as well as I should. And as all of you should know and have been preparing for mentally on your own, the Pasadena City Championship golf tournament is this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, and if I make the cut, it's Sunday. Okay? So I'm a little nervous that my sleep patterns have been off, but I feel like I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight, a good night's sleep tomorrow, and then we're off and running. I'm not saying I'm going to win this thing. I'm not even going to say I'm going to finish top 10. I just would like to make the cut on Sunday. Just make the cut. If we could do a 30 for 30, follow me around.
That is the confidence and the energy that we bring on this show.
Yeah, we don't need to be number one. We are not striving to be the best in the world.
We're just fine with top 10.
Top 10. Or let's just make the cut. Whatever the cut is in any of our industries, let's just make the cut. If I could give you one bit of advice this week as a person out in the regular world with a regular job, do the best you can to make your own cut. Make the cut this week. Whatever you feel like that cut is, just try to get a little bit past it and make it. That's my goal for the weekend. And it's going to be hectic because not only do I have the golf tournament Friday and Saturday during the day, Friday at night, I've got the Rose Bowl show, the stand-up show.
Oh, yeah.
The Puffco Comedy Store stand-up show at night at the Rose Bowl. So I'm Rose Bowling it up 24 hours a day on Friday. I'm playing golf during the day, dominating the golf course, and I'm going to dominate the stage when I get on stage.
Just got to be careful. You got to be in and out. Don't stay all night hanging out. Go in Saturday sloppy.
That's the thing. That's going to be the tough thing. It's going to be getting together with the friends you haven't seen in a long time, and it's sponsored by Puffco, which I don't need to tell you what kind of business that is. All right? They don't make diapers. Puffco. Edibles, the whole thing. All right? And normally, under normal circumstances, I would partake in all of it. But I have a job to do on Saturday. I've got to make the cut.
Get it together.
Got to make the gap. And I just, as right before we started the podcast, I got the tee times and I got the pin locations. Do you know what that is? The pin location sheet, which I thought, Brenton, which would have been great. Had we had the ability to have caddies and spectators this year, this would have been a thing we should have filmed and you should have caddied for me.
Next year.
We'll do it again. Yeah, we'll do it again. But I got my pin sheets, which tells you where the holes are going to be cut for each day on the green. So I'm going to start studying those and figuring it out. I've got a practice round tomorrow that I'm going to get under my belt. And so I'm ready to go. I maybe it's just because I'm nervous. And then last night, because of the wind, we let the dog out. He had to pee in the middle of the night, my dog, Mickey. So we let him out. And an hour goes by. I'm back to sleep, and he's not in the house. He's not scratching to come back in. I look up, the gate's open. My gate to the backyard flew open. So God only knows where the dog is now, wandering the fucking streets of Los Angeles. We got coyotes all over the place here. So now I'm outside like Auntie M looking for fucking Dorothy in a twister, middle of the night, screaming Mickey. I wonder why my sleep patterns haven't been the best. I'm overstressed, guys. I'm overstressed. But you know what? Again, it's all relative. These are all decent problems to have the strength and the ability and the talent to be able to play in the Pasadena City Men's Championship and the $180. That's all it really takes to sign up. But to have the will to do it, you have to look at the bright side. And again, I've had great things happen to me this week. The New York Football Giants, as Lucas and I were talking about before we came on the air, are going to be much better than last year. They're making moves to become the best team in football. And I predict this: Bills-Giants rematch.
Ooh.
Wasn't it 1991? Correct me if I'm wrong. When the Bills lost to the Giants, Scott Norwood wide right. Wasn't it 30 years ago? Wouldn't it be great 30 years later?
It would be great just because that means the Bills are in the Super Bowl. I don't see
Yeah.
the Giants making it yet, but maybe in 2 or 3 years, keep going on the trajectory that you're on.
Okay. I'm gonna do
I
something
think
for
you
you
can
right
win
now.
the division.
I'm gonna do something for you right now. Okay. Galladay equals Diggs coming from a team that was shit, right? Minnesota wasn't great. He wasn't respected. It was always feeling.
Minnesota
then he
made the
goes to-
playoffs. Don't forget the Minnesota Miracle.
Yes.
That was
But he was
Diggs.
never considered the guy. He felt disrespected about that. It was always Thielen's the guy. And then he went and he goes, I'm going to be the guy. Well, what do you think Kenny Galladay is going to do? He goes, I've been sick of trying to be one of the best receivers in the NFL under the microscope of Detroit, which nobody cares about, nobody watches. It's a laughing stock. Besides the one game on Thanksgiving they get every year. Really, how many people watch a Detroit Lions game for fun? Give me a break. Anyway, Galladay wants to be the guy now. Now in New York, you can be the guy. He's what we needed, a big, tall fucking target. Someone that Daniel Jones could look at the eye, look him in the eye. He's 6'4", I'm 6'4". Let's go get the ball. I'm going to throw you the ball high. You go jump high and catch the ball. We got a lot of slot receivers. We got a lot of talent. We got Evan Ingram, who's got hands and can fucking break through every single pattern that he wants to in the middle. He's a good, strong tight end, but this is the guy we needed on the outside. Someone to go up like a la Plexico Burris and go get the fucking ball. I'm happy. We got a cornerback. And they're talking about, I watched the NFL mock draft last night. Like that means anything. But I just happened to stumble upon it right before the Giants pick. So I go, who are they going to go for? And they're looking at this edge rusher from Miami that reminds them of Jason Pierre-Paul. Yeah, I don't even remember his name. He had some sort of French name.
That's his nickname.
Yeah, no, well, that would be his nickname. Paul has less than that. But I can't remember the guy's name, but he looked sick. And I'm just getting excited about we're going to shore up the defense.
Yeah.
We're shoring up the offense. And here we go, Brenton.
Yeah, but it's not – it's crazy to think that that's just instantly going to project you into the Super Bowl. I think you need to temper your expectations because you're sounding like me and Lucas for the Bills every year for the last 20 years. I don't want you to be disappointed.
No, dude,
you have good pieces. You have really good pieces. Daniel Jones still has to step up his game majorly. That's the question mark. Is he the guy? We're going to find out this year because now no excuses. Everyone's healthy and he's got good pieces in front of him. But
yeah, well,
I hope you're right. I would love to see the Bills and the Giants in the Super Bowl. And Bass does not miss.
I'm trying to think, like, is Dallas better than us? Yeah, I guess they signed Dak and they have.
No. I don't think they are. Dallas has no defense. I don't think so either. Dallas has no defense. The Eagles are interesting because we'll see what Jalen Hurts looks like after the league has now seen him and has tape. And Washington football team, honestly, they might be the team to beat. They have the best defense in that division by far. And now you got Fitzmagic, who's going to mentor whoever they decide is going to be the future. And they have a decent backfield. They have some good wide receivers.
And they got a good defense, a great defensive line.
They're top 5 defense on paper right now.
The Fitzmagic
that's the team you got to beat. That's the team you got to beat, but you could do it. Now, Super Bowl, I don't know. The Rams are going to be tough. The 49ers are going to be tough.
And the Buccaneers, dude. What do you keep skipping over them for?
Can't count out the Packers.
And you can't skip over the defending Super Bowl champs, the Buccaneers, who just signed their offensive tackle back.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't gotten they've gotten better. Do you understand that, Brenton?
But you know who else has gotten better?
The Giants, I know.
I know. Bills. The Bills have gotten better. And remember what we talked about like a week after the Super Bowl about the Chiefs and how they're in trouble?
Yeah, I know.
You saw what happened with Tyreek Hill?
No, what happened with Tyreek Hill?
The Chiefs asked if they could restructure his contract, and you can find video of him saying, "No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play football this year, and I'm going to do what's best for me and my family." So the band's already in trouble. They're going to break up.
I got to be honest with you. Tyreek Hill is a talented wide receiver, but he's not even close to the top 5s or maybe even top 10.
No,
So
and
I'm
I'll
not
tell you
worried if
this.
Tyreek Hill wants. I don't think so. You think so,
Top
Lucas?
five? Oh yeah, he's top
No.
five for sure.
He's just really fast, but
Yes, he's
push
fast and
comes
he's
to
got a grip.
shove.
If
There are
Tyreek Hill
guys,
was
there are
with
guys
the
that can go up and make plays that Tyreek Hill can't make.
Steve, you
Yes.
take him first round or second round every fantasy year.
Well, because he's got the best quarterback in the world throwing to him. And I know that because he can elude some pressure and get outside the pocket, that's when you break down Tyreek Hill into street ball, you're going to be, I mean, like when a play breaks down and Mahomes runs out of the pocket and now you've got one guy guarding me and I'm Tyreek Hill, I'm faster than everybody else in the field. I'm going to run wherever the fuck I want. I know he's going to look at me and he's going to get me the ball. So, I mean,
And he's going to absolutely burn somebody in fantasy football, whoever takes him, maybe this year, maybe next year. A guy who moves that fast and changes direction like that, he's going to pull a hammy at some point.
I just think that I'm not. If it was a like a big tall wide receiver, like a like a Randy Moss in his day or whatever, like yeah, then you got to figure out how you're going to keep this guy around. But to me, Tyreek Hill is not expendable on the Chiefs, but not someone that I'm like, hey, I got to make sure this guy is 100% happy at all times.
Yeah.
He's not Patrick Mahomes.
But the point is, we're not even a year removed from Patrick getting his contract, and already they're scrambling to restructure guys. And Hill had a great year, so there's no reason for him to take a pay cut.
No, I get it. Look, you only do that if you're like, I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. And some of these guys don't have that fucking, they know it's a business and they're like, look, Tyreek Hill's like, I'm a businessman. I signed a contract. You got to pay me. And then if in 4 years or whatever my contract, if you don't want my services anymore, I will go find somebody else. And I will enjoy playing here, but it's not Kansas City for life or die. Patrick Mahomes, different story. He's pretty much going to be he's going to be the mayor of Kansas City for the rest of his life. He brought him a championship.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the quarterback there probably for the next 10, 15 years. And so, yeah, he's going to be part of that city for the rest of its existence. But there's not a lot of guys that can say that.
Yeah.
Across the whole gamut of sports. How many people stick with the same franchise?
I mean,
Tom Brady moved
we would have thought
franchises.
it would have been Tom Brady.
He did everything he could have possibly done in New England to keep that team intact, to make his contract work so they can sign other players. And then he moved to Tampa and he's doing the same thing now. So that's a personality thing. It's not like I have an allegiance to fucking the city of Tampa and I've always wanted to watch this city, thrive. It's like, no, they took a shot on me. I signed a deal with them and now I'm going to make them the best team they possibly can be. But not many people do all those gestures for their hometown.
Just about everybody in Buffalo is doing that right now. It's been very exciting to watch. Everybody's taking a hometown discount. They just signed yesterday Isaiah McKenzie, our kick returner, who had 3 kick return touchdowns last year, to a $1.5 million contract with only $350,000 guaranteed. And he could have gone somewhere and gotten multiple years and way more money. And it's been that the whole offseason down the line. Everyone's restructuring and re-signing because something big is happening in Buffalo next year.
Okay. Can I just enjoy my Giants for the week? Do we always have to fucking
congrats, you got Galladay.
Head upstate to Buffalo? Do we always have to head up?
He's not Megatron, but he's pretty good.
And as a Giants
hope that hip doesn't hurt.
I think you kind of want the wild card. I don't think you want to win the East. It feels like the Giants just do so well when they're a wild card. And
they do. And it's when they sneak into the playoffs. And I think they will still sneak into the playoffs. I don't see them going 11-5 and winning the division straight up outright. No problem. I think it's still going to be a 9-7, 10-6 year.
Yeah.
But I would like a home game. I'd like a home game. So just selfishly, I want the division.
Well, Steve, I got some odds here if you want to put some money on this.
What?
There is Dak Prescott odds of being Kim Kardashian's next partner are plus 2,500, which is better than their odds of the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl at plus 3,000.
So you're saying Dak Prescott has a better chance of getting with Kim Kardashian than winning a Super Bowl next year, according to the odds makers?
According to the odds makers.
I mean, that's a bigger Super Bowl. Would you rather win the Super Bowl or get with Kim Kardashian? If that was your type, if Kim Kardashian was your type. Again, she's not my specific type. So
How old is she now? Because he's like
She's
20.
almost 40.
Yeah, he's like 25, 26. So it depends on if he's into older women.
She's timeless, dude. It doesn't
billionaires.
matter how old she is. Her body's been, she's like a Kobe beef calf. Like she's not a normal 40 years old. Like you go to a strip mall and you see a 40-year-old woman in sweatpants. They've lived 40 fucking years on the planet. They've shoveled driveways. They've gotten sunburn. They've gotten, kids to yell at. They've gotten fucking beat up. They've gotten, diseases. This woman has never been through any of that. So you're talking about, yeah, she may be on paper 36, 37, 38, but her body is much more pristine than Dak Prescott's. He should be worried about not being able to keep up with her. That should be his issue. It's that little fucking ankle snapping off again when he's trying to hit it from behind, trying to get leverage. I'm not saying Kanye's like the fucking greatest guy in the world, but you do the best you can with try to keep up with the Kardashians. No pun intended.
So we should put money on the Kardashian bet.
I say yes.
Okay. Because there's zero chance the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
I would rather watch the Kardashians from season 1 through every episode in a row than watch the Cowboys win a Super Bowl.
Well, you don't have to worry because they're not going to win the Super Bowl.
17 seasons in a row of every episode of the Kardashians. I'd rather do that. However long that takes. No breaks whatsoever. All the way through, then watch the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. And that's how I feel. So however that affects the bet, that's the line I'm going with. Where'd you find that, by the way?
Just in the deep searches of the internet. There's all kinds of wild bets out there, Steve.
Really? Are you where how deep are you right now? Are you, because I'm watching this QAnon.
I just Google crazy bets and then I go down rabbit holes.
Okay. I'm watching this QAnon documentary right now, and you seem like the kind of person, Brenton, that would have gotten totally scooped up into QAnon. A recluse, a person living by.
I'm not saying I'm not vaxxed yet, but
these people that they're interviewing in this documentary, I go, oh, that's Brenton.
Yeah, those are my people.
Yeah,
I
long
know
hair,
all of those
disheveled.
People. I grew up in a small town in the Midwest. I know all of those people, Steve.
Yeah.
I can blend in.
Wholesome upbringing, and then all of a sudden they take the red pill and they're like, their eyes are wide open now, because I see it in you. Your NFTs, your OPPs.
By the way, can we talk about that for a second? NFTs. First of all, it's a bubble. So anyone who's trying to get in, like we did a meeting at ATC because we were trying to get some NFTs made for some comics, and the company that presented to us multiple times was just like, yeah, this is a bubble. So get in while you can, because it's a scam. This is all going to blow up in like a week.
And what was Al like? All right, great. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
So I run John Cleese's account, and he made one kind of as a joke. He scribbled, I'm going to try to, maybe Lucas, you can pull it up. Find the unnamed artist, Brooklyn Bridge, John Cleese NFT. And he scribbled it in literally 5 seconds. He
drew
draws
a picture?
this thing, on a tablet.
Okay.
And he's saying, we're going to put this up for sale. It's for bid right now, and $100 starting bid. But if you want to buy it now, it's $69,450,000. Whatever the Beeple painting went for, he made it 50 cents more. And it's currently at like 35,000 for the bidding, and it's expected to go for 100.
Wait, $100,000?
100,000 euro actually. And there's someone who made
What
an
the
offer of
fuck?
50,000. Yeah.
Wait. Okay, you're gonna. I
And
honestly,
that's what it is.
you're gonna have to slow down. If I'm understanding you correctly,
You could be making a shitload of money, Steve.
John Cleese drew this picture of what I assume was abridged. Is it
That's
the Brooklyn Bridge?
Bridge?
That's the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay, that's the Brooklyn Bridge, and he said, "I'm going to sell it on the internet for either $100 American."
No. The bidding starts at $100 American, but you can buy it now for $69.3 million. He has it listed as being 50 cents more than the Beeple NFT that sold for 69.3 million. That was the 5,000 pictures all put together.
This is so fucking baffling to me. I don't. This man wants he wants someone to buy this picture that he did for.
Oh, someone is going to buy it. We're
for
at the,
$69 million.
if someone might, I mean, I don't know if it'll go that high, but it's going to go for at least 100,000 euro. And it's at 36 right now with like 10 more days to go on the bidding.
And John Cleese gets that money.
Yeah.
And what does this have to do with NFTs?
That's what an NFT is.
Mhm.
What? I don't get it.
It's a piece of digital art. You're buying a token that holds a piece of digital art.
Okay, so that if anyone ever wants to use that picture that John Cleese drew of, I guess, what was the Brooklyn Bridge, you'd have to contact this person that owns the rights to it?
Yes.
I mean, does this make sense to you guys? I mean, does this John Cleese picture of what looks like 15 V's and a couple pyramids?
Those are birds. Those are birds, Steve.
They look like V's all over.
No, those
the
are
place.
birds.
Then you got fish down here.
Yeah, those are clearly birds and fish.
Okay.
And it's a very windy day. You can see.
But explain to me how this could possibly be worth $70 million.
Because he's making a point of how ridiculous this is.
Okay, so like, I don't know if you saw like Marvelous Marvin Hagler died, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Rogan had put up a picture that he drew like 13 years old of Marvin Hagler. And it's great. It's actually a really fucking talent. Like, it looks like a great rendition of Marvin Hagler.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, okay, that would be like worth like, I guess maybe to some Rogan / Hagler fan, maybe like a couple $1,000. Because it's that you could actually hang that up and see what it was. This is ridiculous. This is a doodle that had no effort put into it. That someone is now like, who's valuing these things? Is it a Monty Python fan that's going to go crazy and buy this?
Yeah, most likely. But I've heard that museums are now, especially in the bigger cities, going to be hanging up tablets and displaying NFTs in their museum.
I need to.
We're in the future, Steve.
I need to get out of this world.
Elon Musk at
12:02.
12:02. Last night, Elon Musk said, "Hey, you can now use Bitcoin to buy my cars."
To buy the Tesla.
And a crypto exchange is buying the naming rights to the Miami Heat arena. So get with the times, man.
It's going to be Dogecoin Arena?
I hope so.
God, I got to get out of this world. This is not a world for me anymore. I literally don't understand. Like, it used to be like, hey, you know, like you hear like, you kids these days and the things that you talking, like, I don't understand the literal words that you guys talk about. Like, I don't understand the phrases. I don't understand the meanings behind them, the value that you guys are putting things on. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. All I want to do.
Just go get Jonah to draw you something and go sell it for $20 million.
What? But I will do that, Brenton. I'm not kidding. I will do that if you're if that's worth our time. Like, who will? I don't want and again, I don't want a pedophile buying Jonah's artwork just because he's a child. Like, I'm not. I have like limits to. I'm not going to just pawn them out to like anyone. They have to be legitimate. Like, you have to prove that you're just why would you buy a child's painting? Why? That's what you should be followed.
You know, I remember when I first moved to LA, Amoeba Records was selling Jimi Hendrix art from when he was like 12 years old. And it eventually sold, and it was like for $25,000, $30,000.
That makes sense. But Jimi Hendrix was a man at the end. When they were selling this, like, to buy a child's artwork.
He's going to be the next Bachelor.
Not the next one.
Well, he will six bachelors away.
Do you know what my other son said, Jackson? He goes, I would never want to fall in love in front of other people.
He's a good
And I
one.
was like, yeah, I'm like, that's
That's
the
the right
most-
answer.
yeah, that's the most intelligent thing I've ever heard anyone
So
say
you
in my
got
life.
one son who's going to be president and one that's just going to be like chugging beers in the White
Yeah,
House
he's gonna
lawn,
be on-
firing guns.
He's going to be on 8chan. I mean, this world is not for me anymore. It truly isn't. But, oh, guys, guess what? Baseball next week, opening day, a week from today. And I don't know if we should cover it today or should cover it next week, or I don't know. I'm excited. I'm not talking about Major League Baseball. Our Little League season starts up 1 week from today. 5:00, Jackie Robinson Field versus West Pasadena Little League. Bring it, West Pasadena. Bring it. Number 7's going to be on the mound, on the bump, throwing gas. So get ready. I'm very excited. We are the Kansas City Monarchs. We've gone over this, and we are playing the Black Yankees. Last week we had our first yes, we had our first practice, and all the kids showing up, and all the kids are like, I'm on the Yankees, I'm on the Yankees. And the coach is like, it's actually the Black Yankees. All the Black Yankees over here, please. And I'm like, this is going to be great. This season's going to be awesome. Yeah, we're excited. Very, very excited. And then, real baseball starts up, which is even better. And now you're going to allow 20% capacity into stadiums, and they're going to have vaccinated only sections. So I'm going to come in with my fucking card. Like, I got my Tiger Blood card now. Look at this. Bam.
You just have it with you at all times?
All the time. Tracy was like, you've got to, I had it like on my end table. It was like folded up like this. And she's like,
just get it tattooed.
But this is pretty loose. Like anyone can get this. Like this is going to be our proof. And plus,
It's just a piece of paper.
It is.
Isn't
These
it?
could be like forged. Yeah. And when the lady filled it out, she's like, all right, you got the Pfizer. And then she pulled out some numbers and the date and everything. And then she's like, just fill out the top yourself. And I was like, do you mean the name part and all that stuff? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, or I could just sell this to somebody when I leave here, right? Or I could just give this to somebody else and
Make a few thousand copies.
NFT it. Fuck yes, dude. I can NFT that, right? Can I NFT my vaccine card? Brenton, that's your job this week. Figure out how much money my NFT vaccination card is worth.
Well, you already wrote your name on it. It's worthless. You should have thought ahead like an entrepreneur and said, hey, if I leave the top blank, if I just pretend to scribble and walk out of here with a blank card, now I can sell all these on the black market.
You're going to make fun of me right now. Spell entrepreneur.
Spell entrepreneur.
No, I'm asking you to spell it.
Okay,
you're going to be Mr. Big Shot, try to talk to me, talk down to me on my own. No. Spell entrepreneur.
It's E-N, and then there's like a T-R-E-P manure.
Not an entrepreneur.
Cannot. First of all, when you are doing a
Entrepreneur?
spelling contest, you cannot just say manure. You can't just say like. You have to. Yeah. First of all,
Entrepreneur.
And it's not manure.
It's a French word. It doesn't count. I only spell American words, Steve.
So
I'm
that's
American.
the problem. I just thought I was supposed to be collecting manure. I've been doing it wrong this whole
Yeah.
time.
And I thought there was an A in there for sure. I would have gotten it wrong as well.
Yeah.
There's
There's 6 A's in entrepreneur.
Don't talk down to me.
We already know how dumb we are. No one's saying, oh, we listen to this podcast for their insightful thoughts.
Dude, who keeps trying to call me in the middle of my podcast? Damn it.
Oh, my bad. That's me.
Fuck. Who do you think's going to win well, let's start with the divisions. American League East. Go. New York Yankees. Lucas.
I'm going to go with the Yankees.
Thank you. Good. Now we can all continue the podcast. American League Central.
White Sox.
Yes, I got the White Sox too this year. I like the White Sox over the Indians. I think this is their year. Their manager, I'm worried about the White Sox, to be honest with you.
Why?
Their manager, they got.
There's a lot of drama.
I mean, yeah, there is drama.
it feels like Major League the movie to me, though. You got the old manager coming in, kind of a drunk.
Kind of a drunk.
On the team. I'm excited.
I mean, look, they've got a great team. Detroit is not. AJ Hinge is going to be good over there. He's going to be a good fit for Detroit. I don't think they're going to make any
I
moves
don't think
on.
this is not the year that they maybe in a few years.
The White Sox, I think, take the Central.
Yeah.
But the West.
Yeah, then the West.
Astros, man, I hate it, but
yeah.
How the fuck have the Angels not gotten their shit together to get a fucking championship or a team together for Mike Trout? How the fuck are you going to let the Houston Astros?
They just want to spend money. They don't want to actually win.
I don't blame Oakland. You're working under a very tough situation over there. Circumstance. You know they got to work with like no money whatsoever, and they still put up an 85 to 90 win team every single year.
Yeah.
But the fucking Angels, man, I'm hoping this is the year that they go, fuck this. We're going to take this division. I'm not saying they're going to win the World Series, but they should really try to make a move this year. If they're around, right around the trade deadline, if they're in it, they should fucking make a move to go for it this year. No more sitting around and waiting, because you only have, Mike Trout's only going to be the best baseball player in the world for another couple years. And then that window starts to slowly close a little bit. I'm not saying he's going to be terrible, but he's not going to be who he was. So you got to make these fucking moves now if you're the Angels. And I don't know how they can look at themselves and say, we should not win this division. They have to win this division this year. This is the fucking year for them to step up. They better go get a pitcher if they need one, and they will need one, I think. So I'm going to take the Angels. I will. I'm going to take the Angels in the West, and that's me being optimistic, but I think that they can do it. They have the talent. Anthony Rendon. They've got a great team on paper. If they could pitch and get some pitching, if they need it, then they'll be able to. I think they could make a move at the West.
I'm going with the A's. Give me the little guy.
You took the A's last year too, and you almost fucking, even though that was a very abridged season. All right, let's move to the National League. NL East, which I think is arguably the best division in baseball. Talent-wise, across the board, competitive. This is how would you put it? Like, this is the opposite of the NFC East last year. The most talent-rich, competitive division in sports. I've been thinking about this. I don't know how you go against the Braves. I don't think they got any better, but I don't think they got any worse, and they were the defending champions.
You can't go against the Braves.
I think the Marlins had a great run on a short season last year and made a good push, but they're not going to be as good in 162 games as they were last year in whatever it was, 60. So I don't think they're Washington. They got Strasburg back. They have got great pitching. Juan Soto, I think, is the best young player in baseball. I just don't see them stepping up to the division. But again, these are all teams that are probably going to be around 80 to 85 to 90 wins. So only the division champ is going to step up above 90, 95 to 100. And I think that's going to be the Mets. Unfortunately for New York, I really think that, you look at Jason DeGrom, who is the best pitcher in baseball.
So he's pitching all 162 games now?
Well, he's going to pitch every 5 days. It's kind of hard to have a losing streak when you have someone like that out there, okay? Now, they do have some injuries with Carrasco, but they've got Syndergaard. They've got great pitching, and they've really stepped up their offense this year, which was pretty good last year. I think Francisco Lindor being in the middle, trying to prove something that he said he's the best shortstop in baseball. Go out and prove it now. Those are the ingredients that you think will lend your team to a division at the end of the year and going deep into the playoffs. And so I think for that reason, if the bullpen can stay together and they can keep, not blowing games, then I think they're going to win the division. I think they're going to win like 98 games. What about you guys?
I'm sticking with the Braves.
Yeah.
I don't think the Mets are ready.
I don't think they are either. I want to take Atlanta, but my heart tells me the Mets.
You're picking like a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look at them on paper, dude. You know, they improved dramatically. They also have a new owner that is, this guy's going to make a splash. He will, if they are in it around July, they will go get someone else, whatever they need. He's not going to be like, well, we're going to stay under the cap. It's like, let's go out and try to get this thing done. So I think for that reason, I think the Mets are going to win the division. What about?
He could even buy off that division if he wanted to. He could
yeah.
pay the other teams not to.
Yeah, he could probably buy the Marlins and all the other teams with the money he has and just fucking flop them. Jeter would sell them. What about the Central?
Cardinals.
You think the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Man, it's
all royalty. Every year they're good.
Every year they are good, and every year they seem to, they're like the Oakland A's, but with more pedigree. And I think they put a good team together. I'm not sure if this is, I don't know. This is the toughest one for me. I already have my West pick, but the Central, I mean, I like the Cubs, but to me, the Cubs are always, even when they look good, you still are like, I don't know about this team. I'm not sure. Even going back to the World Series, like they almost blew it. So I look at the Cubs like they got their championship. They probably are a little bit satisfied, and I don't think they're going to win the division. What do you guys think? You guys pick first.
I'm going to go with the Brewers.
That's probably going to be my choice too. I wish you didn't say that. I wish you went with another team, Brent.
Well, you had me go first. I called it. I called it Brewers.
Yeah, I like the Brewers too. What about you, Lucas?
I'm going the Cardinals. I'm with you on the Cubs. I'm reading here that Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, and Javi Baez are all pending free agents, so this could very well likely be all their last year in Chicago. Yeah, it sounds like a
last dance situation, you guys.
Yeah.
Whoa. Easy. Yeah, I think the Brewers. I'm going to take the Brewers. Joan and I did a thing where we should do it right now, actually. You could win $200,000. You got to pick the winner of every opening day game. Pull them up. 200 grand. And you get the
Is this a legit contest?
Yeah, it's legit through MLB.
Okay. I was gonna say, or is this just some guy on the internet on Craigslist? It's like, I'll give you $200K.
He'll give you 200 doll hairs.
No, MLB. Yeah, doll hairs. So yeah, there it is. Let's do it, right? Why not? We can use 200 grand. Don't you even click on that? I see
what are you doing?
What are you doing right now with that Toronto Blue Jays? They
don't even know who's starting on opening day.
It's probably going to be Ryu, but who knows? It's not easy. Opening day is like, everyone's best pitchers and shit. Shane Bieber going at Detroit.
All right, we got.
It's like week 1 football. You're going off of last year's stats.
Yeah, and then who's home? Who wants to play in front? Like Garrett Cole's never played in front of Yankee fans before.
Yeah.
Could you? I mean, even 20%. That's going to be what, 10,000 people. That's going to fucking feel amazing. So there's no way that guy's losing that game. There's no way.
Okay. So who do we got between the Cleveland baseball team and the Detroit Tigers?
No, they're still the Indians for one more year.
Oh, I'm just a year ahead of everybody, Brent.
Yeah.
I like Shane Bieber.
Okay.
And Cleveland winning that.
All right. Baltimore Orioles at the Boston Red Sox.
Give me Baltimore.
No, you're wrong.
Red Sox.
Baltimore.
Red Sox.
You got to go against your gut at least one pick, Steve. That's how you
The
win these
Sox are
things.
home, dude. The Sox are home, and Baltimore is bad.
Fenway, baby.
Doesn't matter. That is the $200,000 pick right there.
I know. Can we skip that one? We'll come back. We'll argue about that. Minnesota at Milwaukee.
Give me Woodruff.
Yeah, Woodruff. I like Milwaukee at home too.
Pirates.
Here we go. The Pirates Cubs. I mean, look. I love for Pittsburgh to upset the Cubs at home opening day.
Yeah, should we?
It's
You
I
got to
think
be
they-
a contrarian.
yeah.
They wouldn't be giving away $200,000 if it was the obvious pick.
Yep.
Cubs
I
are
like
going to lose opening day at Wrigley Field.
I
Yes,
think
they
so.
are.
I think so.
All
Braves, Phillies. Hello. Philadelphia's home. This is an NL East battle starting right off. I mean, I like Atlanta. Defending
Give me
champs.
the road dogs.
The road.
It's a coin toss. It's hard. All
This
right,
one's
Dodgers,
easy.
Rockies.
Kershaw.
Clayton.
Diamondbacks, Padres.
Padres.
Padres, unless Tatis isn't foreign, which came out yesterday with some shoulder problems. But yeah, I think that's still they're at home.
Okay.
They're going to be playing in front of fans too. Those fans down there are crazy. So I like that. I like that pick. Cardinals over the Reds. No more no more
Trevor Bauer.
Trevor Bauer, yeah. So I like the Cardinals. Jack Flaherty over the.
Yeah. All right.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm taking the Kansas City Royals, and that to me, ready for this? Here's a little long shot for you. I think Kansas City finishes second in the Central Division, behind the White Sox. Second,
Really?
above the Indians.
Put some money
And the
on that.
Twins?
Find a bookie that will take that and put some money on it, because that dude that
Yeah, I know.
put money on them to win the World Series a few years back made like $5.5 million. Like, we're
Vegas
terrible.
Dave, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Vegas Dave won it. Yeah, that was like his big claim to fame. Everyone's like, "Oh shit, he picked the fucking." Yeah, Jonah and I have been watching some Kansas City games, and they're pretty legit, dude. First of all, they have the second best record in baseball right now. So in the spring training, I believe. Could be wrong.
So they got
Tampa
heat.
over Tampa
They got
over
heat
my
rolling in.
yeah. I like Tampa
yeah.
over the Marlins. I like
Yeah.
Tyler
This one's
Glass
hard.
now.
Good luck with
Okay, this one's great. This is a fucking
Pitchers duel.
yeah. I mean, I just don't know how you go against DeGrom. He's going to give up a run, maybe one run in 8 innings. You going to go bet against that?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You know,
Yeah.
if someone gets lucky and guesses fastball and hits an opposite field home run, that's probably the worst that's going to happen to Jacob DeGrom.
But this feels like a trap.
What feels like a trap?
99.999% of people submitting are going to take DeGrom, and that's why Washington is going to win.
Oh my God.
We're trying to be different.
We're trying to pick the right fucking team.
And that's
Yeah.
why it'll be
Right?
the Washington Nationals.
You genuinely in your heart believe that's who's going to win,
I believe that's who's
not
going to
just
win.
what most people aren't going to pick.
Thank God
That's
the
what's
voice of
gonna
reason's
happen.
back. Emma, we missed. I don't know if first of all,
That's
I don't know
what's
what
gonna
happened to the
happen.
episode last week.
Look,
We got
you
taken
can
down.
Go ahead
Wait,
and pick
really?
the Mets.
Yeah, we're not on YouTube anymore. Put a pause on this for a second. I think I played some fucking St. Patrick's music at the top of the show,
Did they dip?
and then we
they
talked
got
about
you for
Cardi
it?
B whopping. We showed Cardi B whopping,
I will look into
Oh.
that. That's weird.
and next thing you know, I got a thing. It's like you're gone. It's off. It's done. You can't show that. I go, for what?
Can't show what?
What do you mean we can't talk about Cardi B WAP? Everyone else
They showed that
talked
on
about it.
ABC.
We
Well,
talked about it
Disney
and
I
showed
showed
it.
that.
I wonder if her team like paid to have it taken down everywhere or something. Weird though. It's
I
just because
doubt-
I wasn't
break.
there.
I
It's
doubt
just 'cause
she
I
would
wasn't
have
there.
anyone.
Give me
take
a
that down.
break.
She wants
Fuck
it everywhere.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't
It's
know what
gone.
that is. It's probably just because I wasn't there.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, back to the fucking. Sorry if you can't watch last week's episode. Just listen to it. Anyway. All right. White Sox, Angels. Lucas Giolito. I think. Yeah.
Wait, hang on a second. So,
Come on.
Lucas, you did go and select the Nationals?
Yeah. He did. Like an asshole. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you
Wait
wanna-
till we go back to that Baltimore Red Sox game, which I can't believe we're arguing over that. Dumpster fire
It's
teams.
gonna be the Red Sox.
Yes, it's going to be the Red Sox, Em.
Even I know that.
She's a homer though.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
it's because I'm from
It does
there. but
matter. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but my dad's from
I'm
Baltimore and
telling
he's an
you.
Orioles fan sometimes.
Dude.
So like I grew up with both those teams in my house. I still think the Red Sox
It's
are
the
gonna do
home. It's a day game. It's going to be home. The Red Sox fans are going to be wicked wasted coming into the place. They're going to be all
so
fucking riled up.
to be at Fenway
Yes.
Park drinking their beers.
Yeah, so it's good, dude. Trust me. I'll
And
get
when
you the
things
fucking.
go downhill, they're going to be the first to be throwing those beers on the field. Going,
can
you
have the
fucking bum. You
can
fucking bum.
I've been on the field at Fenway. I've stood on home plate.
You did? Would you win
Yeah.
a contest?
No, I was working for a production company after college as a PA, and we shot a commercial for WB Mason on the field. So I spent all day in Fenway Park.
Fuck yeah. WB Mason's huge on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I never even heard of them out here, but
well, they have a
huge.
permanent ad on the Green Monster, I think. It's like in Fenway. It's been there forever. So we shot
have one
in
at
front of it.
the wall, Yankee Stadium. They have
Yeah.
one WB Mason wall. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I never even heard of that.
Fenway's a cool park.
Yeah,
And
Fenway's
the Red Sox
not
are
a
gonna
bad.
win.
The Fenway's not the worst place to watch a game.
Okay, so
Unless they're playing the Yankees.
I'll pick the Red Sox for Steve, and I'll keep the Nationals for Brenton.
Don't ever say we picked the Red Sox for Steve again.
I was going to say, even the
that.
Yankees fan is saying the Red Sox are going to win that.
Don't ever say that out loud again. I can't even have that on audio.
Can someone clip that and blast it?
No, we cannot. If somebody just pulls that drop right there, I'll never be able to go back to New York.
I'll play it. I'm going to pull it and I'm going to play it my whole way through New York. I'm just like speakers.
I like Chicago over the Angels for sure.
Oh shit! What the hell happened?
Oh Christ! We just lost all our picks.
Oh no!
Oh, I got this. Don't
Sloppy.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the Red Sox. Yeah. Make sure you get the Mets. What?
Yeah. All right, Astros. Who do we got?
Oh, Astros. Another great one. Another great one. The A's are home. They don't even have a pitcher ready to go yet.
City Astros.
Yeah.
I love how our gut feeling is always the opposite, Brendan.
This is
what makes it interesting.
Perfect balanced podcast.
And then this last one is a dumpster fire of two teams. We'll probably go 14-0, and now we'll lose on the Giants and the Mariners game. I'm going to take the Mariners just because they're home. That's really the only reason I would, unless you have any other feelings differently.
No.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Brenton. Thank you. Okay.
All right. So one final look at the board.
Yep. Yankees, Indians.
I'm going to take a photo because I'm going to fill out my own, except I'm going to have the Orioles and I'm going to take my $200K in Dogecoin. Thank you very much.
Brendan, I swear to you, if you win this, I will never do a podcast. I will never speak to you again. This will be the last time you will ever speak. And if you try to get me on a podcast or try to call me, I will never respond. Okay? That's it. All right, good job, guys. We have our winners. We have a big weekend this weekend in golf. The Dell Technologies match play is happening as we speak right now. It's going on, and it's tournament style. So it's 1 through 64 ranked players, and then they're broken into groups. They're going to do a little round robin, play twice, and then the winners move on from each group, and then single elimination after that. This week I took. Let's see, where are my picks? Okay, Group A. I've got Rahm and Reed. Rahm, I think, was winning when I started the podcast. Group B, I've got Casey and Fleetwood. Group C, Kevin Kisner, who's just a fucking automatic in there, and Max Homa. And then Group D, Harmon and Ian Poulter. And Ian Poulter beat Rory McIlroy this morning already. So we're off to a good start at the Dell Technologies Match Play Championship. Go ahead, Lucas.
Fun fact, I was actually at the last Dell Technologies match play in Austin when they last had it, and Kevin Kisner did win. So
yeah. Kevin Kisner, he usually does really, really well. He's from Texas, or he's from South Carolina, or I don't know. Yeah. He knows how to play down there. I think he played down in Texas. I don't know what happened. He knows the wind. Okay, he does well down there.
He has a cowboy hat.
He's a real.
He owns a cowboy hat. He knows
if you
how
talk
to play
to Kevin
in Texas.
Kisner, and I follow him on Instagram, you would think he was from Texas. He's a Southern boy. He likes to drink. He likes to fucking gamble. He likes to fuck around and laugh. And he does play well at the Dell Technologies match play. So those are my picks, guys. That's who I think's going to win. That's it. Okay? Read them and weep. Speaking of, what are you guys thinking about the tournament, the NCAA tournament? So far,
I'm in first place right now.
Out of us, yeah. Out of us, which is, I mean, I don't think I've ever gotten as many wrong as I have this year. Like I'm less than 50%.
Well, I lost 2 of my 4 Final Four on day 1.
I don't think I have. I think I have 1 Final Four left. Hold on, let me look it up.
No, you have Gonzaga winning.
Yeah, but I think
Michigan
that Illinois.
well?
I had Illinois, I think, and Gonzaga in the final.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's done. This was a tough. Yeah, I'm 42%. Holy shit. Who do I have left here? I got Gonzaga and Creighton. That looks like a real clean. Like I'm like, oh shit, look at that. This guy. Oh no, I didn't. I had Gonzaga and Virginia, which I'm already out. I had Kansas City and Oregon, and USC and Oregon's in. I had Georgetown going, but Florida State's playing Michigan. I had Texas going, but UCLA's playing Alabama. Baylor and Villanova, call that one. And then I had Ohio State. I mean, Oral Roberts.
Yeah, that was an impressive game.
I had Ohio State going to the. Yeah, I'm fucked, dude.
I had Ohio State and Illinois.
I had Ohio State
on
beating
one side of the bracket.
Illinois.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. It's only going to get worse. This was terrible. Although it's been fun to watch. Have you gambled at all on any of it or no?
No. I watched 2 games all year. So I'm watching these games now. I guessed on everything.
Yeah. I
just went with Michigan winning because my family's fans of Michigan.
I really thought my gut was right on a lot of this stuff, and it just wasn't. But again,
Oh, so let's go and revisit opening day baseball because clearly your gut is incorrect.
You do whatever the fuck you want, Brenton. I already told you. I got 1 on my own. I got 1 with you idiots in case we win the 200 grand. Go do 1 on your own. And if you win, I'll never speak to you again. So just fill it out with. Is that your Dogecoin? Is that your Dogecoin?
I keep it with me at all times, like your vaccine card.
By the way, I completely forgot that I even had that Robinhood account. And
no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah,
not good.
I am now down. I am now down from the initial investment of $100. I'm now down $3. I was up 135, and now I'm down $3 because I forgot I had it. I wanted AMC to get enough money together so I can buy 1 Tesla stock share, and that was it. That's what I wanted to do. I thought it was going to get up to 630.
How much is a Tesla stock share?
Like 630, I think, or something like that.
I have good news, Steve. AMC actually just got a new price target yesterday.
Okay, what's it at?
The price target's a penny.
The target. A penny?
Nice.
Oh my God.
You're going to make them panic sell on the podcast, Lucas.
Dude, a penny is not what I spent. I spent well over a penny for my shares. If it goes down to a penny, I'm fucked. Tesla.
How many shares did you buy?
I don't know. Hold on, let me look. Tesla's at 646.
If it goes down to a penny, Steve, you double that.
You have like 10 shares.
No, I'll lose all my money. How many stocks do I have? I have 9.35 shares.
If it goes down to a penny, you buy all the shares.
It will have no money left. I'll have no money.
Yeah, but when Amazon buys AMC or Netflix buys AMC.
Dude, who's going to buy AMC? They just announced that they're doing all these. Disney's putting their movies out on the same day.
Major companies. Netflix will want to have a place where you can go and just watch Netflix films.
Can I talk without being interrupted?
Go ahead.
Disney Plus is putting out the fucking Emma Stone, Cruella de Vil movie and the Black Widow movie The same day they're releasing it on AMC and the movie theaters, they're going to put it on the app.
Yeah, but people, I don't think theaters are going to completely go away. I think there are still people who genuinely want to go sit in a theater. Just because it's a new movie does not mean I want to sit and watch it on my laptop at home. I want to go to a theater and watch it.
But to make a profit, you need more than 100 weirdos who want to go into sit with each other and eat popcorn.
Fair enough.
Steve, Disney doesn't own AMC. So if Disney owned AMC, if they went and bought it, which would drive AMC's stock price through the roof, then those movies would only be exclusively in Disney AMC theaters, and they wouldn't be on their streaming platform. But they're also making the cash because people are going to sign up for the platform.
Have you heard about any of these mergers happening?
There's been talks about Netflix and Amazon making aggressive
boardrooms,
moves.
Brendan?
Yes.
Give me
Constantly.
a break.
I'm listening to the calls. I'm reading the reports. We're over here making money. I'm in crypto.
We're going to learn soon
all about crypto.
Brenton's actually got like a schizophrenic second voice in his head that's telling him all these things.
Hey, I like to have Cassie on the podcast next week. Can we have her as a guest, please?
Can we? I want to talk to Cassie too.
I really have a lot of questions for her. Number one, I want to make sure she's still alive.
Yeah.
Number two, I'd like to see how your relationship is developing over the course of the last year. And three, what she thinks about all these crazy fucking plans that you have for your diversification.
Completely honest with you, Steve.
Here we go.
Dead.
She's starting to have night terrors because of the wedding. The stress of she woke up screaming floral picture frames at me at like 4 a.m. a few nights ago.
It's she's just
realizing
now that she's marrying you.
You think I'm unstable?
Dude,
she's getting PTSD from planning a wedding that should have happened 6 months ago.
I think we need to have her on the podcast. Have an intervention at the Biddlecombe household.
But yeah, we should film it on the podcast for sure.
Sure.
Brendan, she's just realizing now that she's marrying you. Is that are you nervous that she's like having second thoughts?
She just walked in.
Oh, she could hear her.
She can hear us?
Her ears were tingling.
Cassie, can you hear us? Cassie.
Cassie,
can you hear us?
Okay? Are you safe?
I don't know. Not your hair. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Thank you.
We feel the same way, Cassie. We do.
What's wrong with my hair?
I have to sleep next to it.
Yeah. No wonder you're having nightmares and night terrors.
Yeah, it was startling.
You sleep next to a child with a wig on. It's incredible.
Leave my socks on.
Cassie, are you doing well?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. We wanted to have you on the podcast because we weren't sure if A, you were still alive, and B, how you were doing with not only the wedding, but Brenton's fascination with diversification of his portfolio and Bitcoin and Doji coins and all these weird things that he's into. Are you okay with any of this?
I don't understand half of it, and he just tells me he just starts rambling about.
Let her know what she needs to know. Keep her in the dark for the most part. All of a sudden, we're living in a big house down the street.
Something's randomly up, and then he tells me something's down, and I never know. But yeah, Dogecoin, we're going to the moon or something stupid.
Great.
We're going to the moon or something.
So you're a lot like Carmela Soprano. You're just going to live the life and not ask a lot of questions, right? You're just, okay.
Be the one working the stable job to make sure that we're good.
Yeah, that way when the cops show up and you're like, look, I'm just a regular person with a regular job. I don't know what this nutbag got himself into, but,
Well, you should get married fast because you can't try a husband and wife for the same crime.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to testify against them. At least there's that.
I'm trying to get him to win another $1 million before I sign the paperwork on that marriage license.
Ooh,
if he wins another $1 million, Cassie, just know that we will never speak to him again. I will never speak to him again, ever, ever. He's already gloating about the fact that he is now trying to tell me that some of my picks for the opening day baseball were wrong, and he's going to go back and fill out his own form and do it his own way.
I'm in first place.
Yeah,
we were just talking about our brackets.
Said, how you shit the bed without.
Yeah, everyone shit the bed. No one's perfect.
Yeah.
Oral Roberts.
Oral Roberts.
Oral fucking
I don't
Roberts.
Even know that was the name. Okay, I have to go work.
So are we. We stop interrupting our work, Cassie, please.
True. I have to go.
You're heckling.
Usually it's Rogue doing all the interrupting. Thank you for joining us, Cassie. We appreciate it. You never look better, too. Guys, let's get into this real quick before we get out of here. Chris Harrison, I know we're not doing The Bachelor anymore. Don't get nervous. We're not going back to that. But Chris Harrison has reportedly hired an attorney.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on, why he needs an attorney. Is he being sued?
I think what's going to happen is he's on a suggested leave, and he planned on returning to the show. And now he's seen that ABC maybe aren't as nice as they've been, and they're going to fire him. So he's going to lawyer up, and he's going to make sure that he can spill all the beans. And maybe it'll come out that the stuff that he said on the podcast, he was directed to say. He was directed to say, hey, we know this stuff's coming out, and so you need to defend her, and you need to spin and get off the topic so this doesn't become a big thing. And he's going to throw them under the bus. He's going to take them for all they're worth, and I'm all here for it.
This looks like it's going to be a fun trial.
This is going to be the culmination of the show with all of their drama. This is going to be the greatest thing that they've ever done.
This could be also a Robert Mueller thing, too, where we're all excited forever and ever and ever about it. And then it comes out, it's like, sometimes they didn't have the syrup that I liked. It's like, oh, fuck. That's what we're complaining about? So, let's be cautious about our excitement.
They're going to settle out of court or something, and we're not going to get any info.
Never going to find out anything.
Yeah.
I want to know what these details are in reference to. Like, is it how the show works, or is it the specific situation that you got yourself into? I want to know, like, if he's going to be like, hey, by the way, this is how this show works. Then our job is we have to exclusively get him on the podcast to do a tell-all. Mm-hmm. We need to Oprah him into a Meghan Markle, Prince Harry sit down with us. Okay?
All right.
Can we do that? We'll use whatever resources we have available to us. Maybe we'll have Bill call over. Bill, I'm sure Chris Harrison's a fan of Bill.
Well, he probably also has a fee. We just got to pay the fee.
I wonder, does Chris Harrison do a cameo?
That's true.
Can we get him? We'll buy a cameo and just ask him, like, hey, just tell us about everything you want to say in the book in like under a minute. I mean, that might work.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe he has one of those cameos where you can buy like 10 minutes with a live Zoom.
Oh, there you go.
I don't have that.
Yeah, he does have a cameo.
Cleese has that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How much is his?
$350.
That's worth it, dude. That's worth it.
For what? Like, what do you get for $350?
A confession.
Happy birthday from Chris Harrison.
Like, how long of a? That's what I mean. Like, how long of a video is it? Like a 30-second video, or
my
like
videos are usually like I usually do a minute and a half at least.
But you're a nice person, so does he also do that?
I don't know. Let's click on one of the videos to see. I'm sure there's one.
Where's that at? They have samples?
Usually they do.
Hey, Holly, it's Chris Harrison. I think you probably know where I am if you're a true Bachelor fan. Here at the Bachelor Mansion, and I had to come here to wish you a happy 21st birthday. Go out, make some horrible decisions. Kind of like all the decisions that are made here at the mansion. Happy birthday.
That was telling.
Yeah.
Make a horrible decision. Yeah, I know. Roast. Like go on a podcast and talk racial matters when you're dumb as a box of rocks.
Your Honor,
how to lose your fucking cush job. Dude, mine are way better than that. $350 for that. We should do it and just have him like spill the beans over cameo. It's a good idea. Let's think about it. What else? Did you guys have anything else you wanted to cover for the week?
Did you hear about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch situation that's going on Twitter right now?
He's not on Twitter.
No, I'm not on Twitter.
I don't check my Twitter anymore.
It's a doozy. I got a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch downstairs, and it probably won't get eaten now.
Wait, why?
A man purchased a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch from a Costco in Woodland Hills.
Well, it wasn't just a man.
Yeah,
he's married to Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Oh, damn. Okay. And what was in the box?
Some shrimp tails that were sugar and cinnamon dusted. And he took a picture and he tweeted it to General Mills. And General Mills told him that those shrimp tails
You're gonna make him throw up. There were also rat feces in the box.
And General Mills was kind enough to tell him that it wasn't shrimp tails he found, but crystallized sugar and cinnamon pieces.
No way.
So then he took a photo on his hand of shrimp tails.
It's literally,
and they still replied with, "We've done an internal investigation, and that's not shrimp tails. It's just caramelized
shrimp tails
sugar."
Are pretty identifiable. It's a shrimp. If it's a shrimp tail, it's a shrimp tail. You can tell by
the tail that you pull off a shrimp so that you don't eat it. Yes. They were in the box of cereal.
Yes.
Wow.
Dude, wait, that was the face of how many boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch do you have right now?
Not a lot. No, none. But I'm like, what else is going on? Like, what's happening to cereals? Like the most, you're awake in the morning. You're groggy. You don't even see. You just pour that. You just pour it. You're trusting that the cereal is a cereal.
Oh my God. That's absolutely a shrimp tail.
Those are shrimp.
I don't know.
No, that's a shrimp tail. I just ate shrimp 2 days ago. That's absolutely a shrimp tail.
That is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen in my life. Are they running a contest? Like find the shrimp tails, win a bubblegum shrimp?
Win a lawsuit.
Dude.
Damn.
But their social team, Cassie showed it to me because she works in that field for Hulu, and she was like, this is like what not to do, step by step. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, instead of going, hey, let's put this in the DMs, they were publicly tweeting out, no, it's not. And then he goes, yeah, it fucking is. And then they doubled down like 3 times. No, we've done it, and you're wrong. It's not.
Cinnamon Toast Shrimp.
Disgusting.
I'll have to find it, but between the guy who ate the shrimp and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, between their back and forth on Twitter, the Slim Jim account got involved.
Why?
Slap it to a Slim Jim.
Oh, we got to talk about Slim Jim some more. They did.
Why
some
did the
big
Slim
moves.
Jim guy get involved?
Just to cause a ruckus.
That's funny. I like it. I'm into it.
Well, look. Maybe the Girl Scouts can make a new Cinnamon Toast Crunch shrimp cookie or something like that, or combine it. They're the only ones that could probably bail to make the situation better. But that's vile. That is vile. And now, what are you gonna find Knuckles and Honey Nut Cheerios? It's like, what's next?
Body parts.
Fuck.
For sure.
All right. Well,
I mean, they've been I guarantee you they've grinded down some bodies and put them in cereal and no one's noticed for years.
Well, on that note, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, we're sponsored by, this is a Slim Jim podcast, and I'll tell you why. They're going to the moon with me. They've made a Slim Jim Dogecoin to the moon beef stick.
Slim Jim is I like Slim Jim, but they're not my favorite jerky. If I'm not getting,
no,
they are now.
It's very salty.
They are now.
All right, that's the podcast for this week. God Almighty! I mean,
he's gonna go throw up.
I have a taste in my mouth now.
One more thing. To complete our MLB pick'em, we have to do the tiebreakers here, and there's only 2 of them. But
home runs, right?
Home runs during opening day.
I looked it up. There was 85 last. Was it 85?
85 on opening day.
No, that was runs, total runs. There was 40-something home runs.
They're for sure juicing.
Wait, 40-something home runs on opening day?
I don't remember what it was. Hold on.
Did everyone have 10,000 home runs on the season?
Siri, how many home runs were hit on opening day 2019?
8.
I'll guess 29. Right.
Siri, how many home
29?
runs?
You guys are way too high.
2019. Siri's
an idiot.
On. She's such a hapless cunt.
Here, I'll check.
How many home runs were hit on opening day in 2019?
You got to go under 10. It's single digits.
What are you talking about?
8 or
10
9.
is 15 games.
Yeah, you're not going to have a home run in every game necessarily.
Yes, you are.
Especially when you got games where you're going, this is a pitcher's duel.
I'm saying it's going to be over 35 home runs.
Over 35?
2?
Yes, Brenton. Right.
So we'll put over 35.
No, we can't do over 35. And then total runs scored, 85.
All right.
Think about it. If a game is 3-2 on average, right? That's 5 runs a game times 15 games. What's that?
Okay. When all is said and done, 48 home runs had been hit on opening day in 2019.
Thank you. 48. I'm saying it's lower this year. 35. This idiot wants to go to 10.
I'm going 8.
Dude, go fill out your other bracket and put down 10 on the fucking tiebreaker.
No, I'm putting 8.
That's the podcast for this week. My blood pressure's through the roof. I gotta go. Honestly, I can't. I just can't anymore with this guy. It's March 24th. We thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for listening. Please tell someone else. Rate, subscribe. Emma, feel better. Get that sunburn under control. Lucas, go get that fucking money that you earned on the stock market.
Yeah.
Brenton, go Dogecoin yourself. That's it. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Goodbye.